going on? I apologize for the little mishap. We had disconnection problems. And so we're back. I apologize for everybody that did all this. Um, it was Story, hello to you. Everybody else that was just on, talking to me. We're going to be chit chatting and a lot of bullshit talk. So, just want to say hi to all of you. We'll be back later on tonight. I promise. We are going to do later tonight. We're going to be doing an after midnight talk for at least hour and a half to 2 hours. Talk about anything. Maybe sit here, listen to music, dance and everything else. Nah, I'm not gonna dance. Joke everything else, joke on everything else. No, I'm kidding. Just talk about bullshit stuff. You name it, we'll talk about it. So don't forget, later on tonight, midnight to 2 a.m., we're going to be broadcasting live, called After Midnight Party Show. So stay tuned for that later on this evening. This will be episode 2, started the other night of After Midnight. I decided to do this, and that way people can come in, enjoy different things if they want to talk about what's on their minds. Just want to let you know you might want to be careful. Do not bring the kids. It'll be rated R stuff to strong language and everything else. And so, and having a lot of, different chatting events going on, and which is pretty cool. I love my background. We're sitting at the cigar bar, or whatever you want to call it. It's my little backdrop, which is pretty cool. Looks like I got something poking out of my head right here, but it's a person sitting at a bar smoking a cigar. But everything else, that's what's going to happen later on this evening. Well, later on, early morning between midnight to 2 o'clock in the morning. After midnight show. Starting with me, your host, Rich, with your friend and partner and family, in case you don't have any brothers. So we're gonna work on something tonight and chit chat and bullshit everything else. So that's what's gonna happen tonight. After midnight party show with myself and everything else. And if you have anything that you want to say, I will work on things to get the live feed to have someone join me. So I'm gonna go work on that and trying to get that stream to to join and everything else. I might just. Hey, Johnny, what's up? We're gonna go live later on tonight. I'm just leaving a little message. We got a lot of things going on here in the city. Um, Last night they had police are going at it again. People shooting, in a bar. Plus, you got Austin, Texas. They're having problems down there. They got a mad suicide bomber. Like we need that. Um, we have a lot more details that's going on with the boy that's been missing for almost a month, little Lucas. In case you probably heard, that's probably been all over the news. NCAA wrapping up the last couple of days, and it was very fun. Um, we're comparing. Wow, might as well save that 4-bedroom house for me. Um, we've. I was out yesterday and was with some friends and got to meet up with them, but everything started going on at the same time. The rains came in. I told myself, why didn't rain during the NCAA tournament? I guess it was because it wasn't ready to get here and it was just horrible, um, and everything else. But I want to congratulations on some upsets in the NCAA tournament. Uh, Two of the three teams from Kansas gets to move on. KU, K State, and Wichita State got knocked out in the first round. Um, so we got uh, two of the teams that I've gone. A lot of upsets yesterday, and uh, mostly Saturday and Sunday. A lot of upsets. So that's what's going on. Um, I it was just having a ball out there, enjoying the sun, and I did get hit with a lot of sun in the face. Got a little bit of sunburn, but when I shave all this off, you'll it look like I will have everything. Um, it look like I have like a little white all the way around the face. Um, but I just been tired because of all the stuff that's going on here in the city. The next event that we will come up, that's gonna be a lot of um, is packing the streets. Will be the Wichita River Fest. That won't be until June 1st through the 9th. Um, don't have to worry about tickets. You have to worry about buttons. $10 for a button. $7 for children. Gotta have a lot of music. Gotta have a lot of food. Let's see. Gotta have a lot more stuff that's uh, gonna be happening. Got the medallion hunt. A lot of people have come down for the past many years to from other states because they want to find this medallion that they've hidden, because they love the challenge, and and it's been everywhere. It's been um, they've hit it uh, in a park. They've one year they had it down at the um, we had the boathouse where we had the yachting when they had the American 3 or whatever when they were doing that we won that, and it's been that boat has been sitting over at the boathouse. If you ever get to come to Wichita. Um, Also, if we got the Indian Center, I don't know if they still do the Indian tacos, Indian bread, and all that. Uh, I can always check on that. I think that's on Wednesdays. Yeah, I can always check to see if they have that. Let's see. Get the historical Lawrence Dumont Stadium. Got a lot of things going on there coming up next couple of weeks. Got the indoor football that's going to happen in the next couple of weeks, along with hockey. Still got the hockey games going on. Let's see. I apologize for my hand trying to hold it at the same time. I don't know if you guys heard about what's going on. Still not happy about what's happening with McDonald's. They are kicking out the homeless again in their stores. I saw a video the other day. Wasn't too happy that a guy asked a homeless man, to come eat with him, and that they didn't even ask him if he was homeless. They just, called the police and, said, that that they both had to get out and everything else. And, the police wouldn't take any bullshit going on. So it's been crazy, especially seeing McDonald's getting into trouble again for having the homeless in their store in California, and it's bad. We've had McDonald's here that's doing the same thing. They don't want the homeless in their stores. Everything else, it's ridiculous. If someone wants to buy them, food, let them buy their food. Don't just say, hey, they can't have it. You know, this is ridiculous. I'm just getting tired of hearing, fast food restaurants kicking out people and asking them not to come back. Kind of weird. But that's one of the bullshit stories that I didn't like. Besides chit chatting and everything else, and hearing a lot of goofy stories. I have heard of a lot of goofy stories the last couple of days. Especially hearing the different team names.
You hear about the bombings in Texas?
Yes, I have.
Just getting stupid out there, man. two of them were left up on the porch. I guess when they picked them up, the fucking bombs went off, and then one was left somewhere else. I don't know. That part.
Yeah, it's been crazy, you know, especially when you're hearing stuff down in Austin, Texas. People are getting hurt, and it's crazy. And people, they what I read, they had a 17-year-old and a 16-year-old got killed because of these bombings, and just for no reason. And we're getting stupid people. It's crazy.
We're not getting stupid people. It's other people getting fucking brainwashed by all these fucking activist groups and Muslims and whatever the fuck else are fucking meeting people on the internet.
And I was down there uh, doing a lot of things down there. And as soon as you pop out, walk around, you have the um, um, 7 day, whatever they're called.
But that's another one of the reasons why I fucking stopped watching TV altogether. You know? Always something going on. Now, fucking Trump fucking set something up to where drug traffickers get the death penalty now. Where it's allowed by state law.
Plus, he's also doing something that he's not supposed to. And I don't know if anybody's heard this or not, but to me, this is bullshit stuff. He's trying to find something that's going on Facebook where he can have access to people's Facebook accounts.
They'll never do that.
That's what they're doing right now.
Facebook will never allow it.
Yeah.
Just like fucking the FBI wanted a program designed to hack people's iPhones.
Yeah.
Because they wanted to get into that dude's iPhone, and the fucking the Supreme Court told the FBI no.
But that's
And,
what
Microsoft
Trump
was like, well, we'll help you get into that iPhone, but we're not going to give you a program that allows you to basically hack everybody's fucking iPhone.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, the Supreme Court won't allow it. If that's the case, fucking what's his name will shut down Facebook, or he'll come out with a new fucking thing. Because trust me, they can fucking hack people's Facebook accounts. I mean, fuck, it's the U.S. government. They got some of the best hackers in the world. I mean, there are people who are better than them, but all he'll do is just fucking upgrade the fucking security on it, and then they'll just have to figure out another way in. But you know, I mean, it's not hard to fucking get into fucking somebody's account. All you have to do is get somebody to get on somebody's fucking friends list. Then you can see everything that's on their fucking account.
Yeah. But that right there is, I'm getting sick and tired of, hearing Trump doing this, hearing Trump doing that. But that's what he's trying to do. He's trying to butter up to Facebook and asking for, for things that he don't need to stick his nose in.
Yeah, but the thing is it's not up to just people who work at Facebook. It's up to the fucking guy who owns Facebook.
Mm-hmm.
And I guarantee he'll tell the president to piss off.
Why hasn't the other presidents do that before? They didn't want to stick their nose in, social media.
Because he wants to control it.
He ain't going to control anything. He's going to be, out and about, and we can say, fuck you, Trump, leave us alone. You got one thing that you got to worry about right now.
See, the thing is, he's trying to take people's right, their amendment to freedom of speech away.
Mm-hmm.
That's what he's trying to do. But he never will be able to do that. Because not only is there Facebook, but there's also blogs and shit like that.
Mm-hmm. And another thing, a lot of people didn't know this.
Besides, he's more of a Twitter fan.
Now he's a Facebook fan because I've seen some of his information on there.
Yeah, but he posts on Twitter more than he posts on anything.
Yeah.
Because if you, like the thing they just showed on the news, where they were talking about how he fired that fucking guy from the FBI over that Russian investigation shit.
Mm-hmm.
He kept posting shit on Twitter. He's always posting shit on Twitter.
And a lot of people didn't know this, but I have. When they had the BTK,
My uncle went to church with BTK.
and they almost arrested my father, and they tried to ask him questions.
Shannon's uncle in for questioning.
That's what they did with my dad, and because his age, his height,
Yeah.
the way that he dressed, and everything else. That my dad wore glasses. The BTK wore glasses. They thought that they can, the police can be smart and trying to take my dad in, but they didn't have any cause, so they let him go. And they've done a lot of other family and friends of this case that it's over now. He's serving his time in prison, thank God. But there has been rumors that people have still talked to him during social media.
Oh yeah, he gets everything he wants. He's not even supposed to have access to the news.
Mm-hmm.
But he watches TV every fucking day.
Yeah.
He gets visitation rights. But he's not supposed to.
Yeah.
But it's all up to the fucking his behavior in jail.
A lot of things have been servicing for many of years. I'm glad my dad don't have to worry about that shit anymore. He's passed on. Don't have to worry about BTK. My dad made a joke one time. He goes, if I'm gonna get in trouble with the law and BTK or whoever is involved, fuck them, they can kiss my ass. And that's what my dad said. And a lot of things has been happening, especially with family. My older brother, his wife, ever since they moved from San Diego to Baltimore area, his wife was taken to the hospital because she stopped breathing and everything else. And so I just want to give my prayers to them. And so I feel bad that she has to spend the rest of the nights. The people that we love that are serving our countries, wherever they are at, if it's Afghanistan, especially down in West Africa, serving their time down there, keeping the peace with them. Try to find little Lucas. try to find him wherever he is at. We don't know what's going on, but they have asked to bring in the military. That's still up in the air that they want to do that. This kid Lucas was taken from his home as he was sleeping and taking out, like I said, out of his bed and was taking to other things. They have charged the stepmom uh, of 2 counts of child endangerment. A lot of things have been happening also with the case. Now they're saying that the father or whoever it is, the biological father, they can't find him now. But his family's been doing a lot of things to get him back and trying to figure out where they can find this guy or, whatever relative that he is. But it's been a month since this kid's disappeared. The little boy's sister is is with the foster program, and thank God she's safe. Let's see, we've had a lot of things going on in the city. It's been all over the news. Just last week, we've had high school students walk out of class to prevent firearms brought into the schools. And a little story. But a lot of things happen here in the city. The students walking out of class. McDonald's is up to their old tricks again. Part 2, asking the homeless not to come into the stores. That's been going on. Got a mad bomber down in Austin, Texas. That's kind of depressing, especially when you got a mad bomber on the way. We had a police are getting really ridiculous here in the city. They shot a man out of no respect. Had the NCAA men's basketball tournament round 1 and 2. A lot of upsets in that thing. Which I had a good time down there. I got a little bit of sunburn, but not much. So I'm having my little piece of bread morning type thing. So that's what's going on through my life. What my dad had to put up with. What Trump's been doing. Got a mad bomber. Little boy missing. NCAA. But I did talk to one guy, and he didn't want his face or his voice up on YouTube, but this is what he said, and he doesn't want me to mention what university he goes to, but he said that he's ready for the NBA. He grew up watching Larry Bird, Magic Johnson, Michael Jordan, Robert Parrish, Larry Bird, and others that are in the NBA. that he can learn from, and show him show him the ropes of what it's like being in the NBA. He said he don't care if he has to start from the bottom and work his way to the top. Um, just to make it to the NBA. Um, they're also doing that with um, baseball. Had one guy that wants to quit basketball and go over to baseball. Um, so I did talk to another guy too, and that's what he wants to do. He wants to get out of basketball and get into baseball, which is his favorite team. Um, right now, we are having a little bit of rain, and which I got caught up yesterday was the rain pouring down, and so I'm gonna go ahead and cut this off. Thank you for joining the shit show, all the way from the land of Oz, and also from the Looney Bin, the Nut House. Thank you for being my nutters and others. So tune in tonight, where I'll be back for the midnight show. So stay tuned. We'll talk about more shit and more. Um, talk about what you want to talk about, and I'll work on something and everything else. So keep your head high, feet on the ground. Peace out.